Sports Flames African Cup of Nations 2025 watch along, and I have with me as usual Olawale Toye. Olawale, it's good to be here. The Spikes are leading already. It's a different evening entirely and a different squad pushed out by the coach Eric Chelle. And Super Eagles are beginning to get into the groove of the AFCON, and I'm happy. I'm sure you can witness that in my voice and in my
Well, I'm happy to. Everybody is happy, Shola, and it's always fantastic. Well, so far, 30 minutes, they've been doing a great job. And like all we've clamored for, change the squad, rotate the squad. And we are glad that he was able, he's like, he listened, or he had us, and he listens to us. Wilfred Ndidi is not playing, Alex Wobi is not playing. So it's a new, different midfield entirely, and everyone have been saying the midfield has been our problem. And right now we are seeing Rafael Onyedika in the midfield, and also we have Dele Bashiru. The goal assisted by Dele Bashiru, fantastic run, and then a quick pick also to Paul Onuachu. Paul Onuachu is starting ahead of Aqua Adams.
okay.
Aqua Adams. Osimhen still has the responsibility. He's the captain of the side. But for me, I think it would rather been fair enough for Osimhen to rest, because we all know he's easily injured. Any small touch and then he can get injured. But the new faces we are seeing, also the defense line, like we said the last time, that we should have a new and young guy. So Igor is pairing Calvin Bassey, and I think that's a good one. Proper on the right, fantastic boy, and he has been doing decent run. We all know what he has been doing for Blackburn, and so I think he's a good. And we have his own go. Everybody, maybe we can have a bit calmness, Nwabali fever, and we won't experience much panic, because Uzo seems to understand he can coordinate his defense line. That is one thing we all know is good for, and then we believe that. Let's see, they are leading. Let's see what the game bring. All we need is let them win this one, so we can send a strong message to our opponents in the round of 16.
All right. By the way, in case you don't know, Paul Onwashu pulled the Super Eagles in the lead in the 30th minute. And by the way, that is the 150th goal in the history of AFCON for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. It's a milestone, and Paul Onwashu with the honors. He missed a chance from Victor Osimhen to make it happen, but a few seconds later, Isaiah Bashir set him up, and he didn't make a mistake from close range. Nigeria won, Uganda 0. As it ends this way, Uganda will be exiting the competition, and Nigeria will be one of the very few teams that will be winning all three matches. So far, no team has been able to do that. Yesterday, we saw Morocco making their second victory after they drew their second game, as well as South Africa winning their second game. But Egypt have a chance to make it 3 out of 3. They fielded a weaker squad, and it ended in goalless. So Spiders with another milestone in a way of winning all the first team to win all group matches if this game ends this way.
And that is very important, because if it ends like this, that means we still maintain the momentum, winning momentum, and that means if eventually we get to the final, definitely we are going to be the only team, maybe, to win all their games. And if we can lift this AFCON, because we are still positive that we can win.
In fact, there is no other team that can win all 3 games as we speak, because both Group E and F matches that will come up tomorrow, all the teams that won the first game drew in the second game. So the honor is only for Swagger. Chance for Swagger to go. Messiah again against the defense line of Uganda, but he hesitated in the final pass. He could have made it a easy pass into the last pass for Samuel Chukwueze to be able to make it happen, but I hesitated in a way, and also have a player on.
Sincerely, Dele Bashiru has been really doing a great job. If you ask me, he has been tormenting, he has been pushing, creating. You could see Eric Chelle there, a bit of relaxation on his face, because this is exactly what he has been expected. And this Super Eagles squad, I think they are well motivated. They have 2 victories. So, like you said, they seems to be the only team probably that stand a chance of winning all their matches in the group stage. And I think that's a very, very beautiful one and a strong message, like I said, because 100% winning record in the group stage and taking that to the round of 16.
Nigerians are not feeling all of this good things being done by the Super Eagles. Are we underrating the potential in this team? Because they are the first to score 3 goals. They are also the first to score 3 goals against Tunisia in the last 10 games. Tunisia side that has very difficult to get goals, considered 3 in the space of 50 minutes against Super Eagles. Are we not seeing everything, or we just read this team?
Almost lose 3 goals to an opponent. To almost, we are even the first to send panic in the last 10 minutes while we are. So there is a lot of
Inconsistency from the Super.
So you understand. So and I don't want to say maybe we are the first team that has not been really consistent. So there are other teams too, but so far, not that we don't believe in the team. And I can say that for me, the best game so far, I can say the Super Eagles of Nigeria have played since we are unable to qualify for the World Cup is that game against Tunisia. We have played top teams. We have seen how we have performed. But that particular game, the first 70 minutes in that game, in that encounter, Nigeria played really well, really, really well. And you can also see that against Uganda now. We've been comfortable. We are controlling the games. The Ugandans have not really done anything that looks like a threat. You can see Moses Simon enjoying himself. And before this game, head to head, they have a better chance. They won more games than Nigeria. So this is the real time why we need to win this game, and then we can balance the head to head record.
Well, maybe because the stake is a bit lower and the Super Eagles are not really under any serious pressure, then they can join their games. But is it not going to be selection problem going to the next game? Because this game is fair, really good for the team. The Ugandans are not throwing any punch. If this is a boxing game, maybe they will have trained it well because Super Eagles is all over the place and they are really, really having a great match day so far. So I want to believe at the basis of giving these French players, some of them that are playing now, a chance in the main squad, so to say.
The way it's looking like, it's clear and obvious that Eric Chelle already have his starting lineup. Only few playing today will just be added. We all know there's no way he wants to bench Victor Osimhen. Probably nobody knows what really happened, but this is have been a perfect game where you need to bench Victor Osimhen and test some other players, because when you move to the knockout stage, we know he has a starting 11. Osimhen is among the starting 11. Shows now that Alex Iwobi is part of his starting 11. That's why he's resting him.
Maybe Onyeka.
Maybe
Wilfred,
Wilfred Ndidi, Ademola Lookman.
Yeah, sure.
It seems to be there.
All the midfielders that started the game resting in this one. Maybe he has settled his mind that these are my midfielders, so more tougher games.
Definitely, because and it's like everybody has been clamoring. The midfield seems to have been the challenge. Once there's no supply from the midfield, then there's always a problem. And we can see, because you have two markers. If you look at this squad now, the only player in the midfield that will do the marking is Raphael Onyedika. And whatever he displays in this game will determine maybe he can actually compete or contest with Frank Oyeka in the next game. And then another player that we feel might not really enjoy, but depending on what the performance of Ugo will be, will determine maybe Semi Ajayi will be coming back to the starting 11 or not. But as we know, he will trust Semi Ajayi more.
I've seen very agile Ugo in the back line. Always ahead of Calvin Bassey. Definitely Calvin Bassey will instruct him which ball to go for, when to stay, and that's a better communication, because Calvin cannot be directing a 30-year-old man Shemi. They have to respect each other, and that may mean a little communication in that back line. And a chance for Nigeria now.
That's the new boy, Alebioshu.
Yeah, Alebioshu with a cross straight into the center. So a chance for Moses to find the rebounds. Nigeria is really dictating the space, and I like the way Alebi Shoe has applied himself on the right. Very lively, very confident on the ball. And another shout for his starting pace. But we'll see how it goes. Like, let's talk about Igor. Igor has done well so far. You can see I quickly dipped big time for Calvin, and that's communication I'm talking about. And I also see the way the back line have shaped up this time. Maybe the experience of Francis Uzor is really playing out here. The back line has been more relaxed, well into shape. All those central balls is not beating everybody flat footing, and I like what I've been seeing so far. 42 minutes gone. The game is just looking like never started for the Spigos because they've really maintained the shape that that has been missing in our games. But this is the first half, and our first half has always been a good half. But in terms of stability and shape, I think this particular game is better than our first matches.
Yes, no pressure, because we know that we've qualified already. If you look at it, they are really playing under calm atmosphere. All you need to do is go there, enjoy yourself. Even the new players playing like Alebioshu, you could see a lot of calmness in him. You could see some level of confidence, the way he approaches the ball, going for all ball, throwing himself in there for tackles, and also Ugo too has been calm, and I feel there will be a better understanding between him and Calvin Bassey. They are young, they can communicate well, they can relate better. Comparing with Semi Ajayi, Semi Ajayi is a senior man, and
With
there will be
lesser experience compared to Calvin.
exactly, and there will be some level of respect that will be, they can't talk to him
I
anyhow.
think Shemi is a bit calmer, so I don't see him as this guy that talk on like Calvin or Ekong, but someone has to take that leadership role since Ekong is no longer. But the Spikers are defending 4-man war rejected by France. So a huge chance for Uganda to get back into this game. Let's see how they will cope with this. A player from Uganda is down. That's Ikpeazu. That's a Nigerian
The Nigerian
boy.
born.
He's down on the floor. He's having a serious one-on-one battle with Paul Onashu. At the end, Onashu find a way to stop him, and he was holding his face, trying to cause a kind of commotion, getting the attention of the referee there. But no yellow card issued. The referee takes took control of this and is telling the two of them, hey, this is football, play according to the rules. I'm here to ensure everybody get justice while he returns to his position, waiting for that free kick. They see this as a huge chance to have an attempt at goal because I've never seen them with any meaningful attempt going forward attacking the Super Eagles.
Exactly,
And
exactly.
that's the free kick straight into the wall. Another rebound. Nashu put his leg in there, and the final ball was way over the bar from Bobosi of Uganda. Goal kick for the Super Eagles. Put he's putting his hand in his mouth. No idea of what is going on. 400 minutes after 45 minutes of first half football, Super Eagles have managed to score in all of the first half games played here, and that momentum continues irrespective of who is starting the game. I think we should be preparing our mind that Super Eagles are not ready uh, for anything less than playing the finals.
Definitely the way they are approaching this game, and I think Tunisia is also leading in other game because it's been played simultaneously. They've scored a goal and against Tanzania, so which means probably Tanzania and Uganda will join Comoros and they will be going home. So, like you said, the way they are playing, they are really playing to get to the final. They are not leaving any stone unturned. The way they approach the game, they are they are showing that this is the best gift they can give to Nigerians after losing out in the World Cup. And so far, if you have to look at all the teams that has been playing in this Nations Cup, Shola, I must tell you, even both the minors, they've lived up to expectations. There are a lot of upsets. Mozambique, defeating
Against
Gabon.
Gabon.
Nobody saw that coming. Even Comoros, the old Comoros, people thought it's going to be an easy ride for Mali, but they really lift up and they secured a point there. And with Uganda as well, there are young teams, new players that has been introduced in this AFCON. Uganda has scored 2 goals, and there's a young man there, Mehdi, that has involved in those 2 goals. One assist and a goal. That is to tell you that football is really changing. So if you want to, with this display of yours, that you are showing us that you really want to get to the final, then you must know that at every reason you must not drop your form. You must keep raising it, because I still see a lot of upset. Trust me, in this tournament, there are still team, and I'm still waiting, like the giants of the so-called giant of Africa. I want to see which team might not be able to get to the round of 16. But the way it's going, they all look good, and probably we want to see another end-to-end football like what we saw against Cameroon and Ivory Coast. And we see, we want to see pairing like Morocco, Nigeria,
Definitely,
Senegal,
you
Egypt.
definitely you can't get less, because if you check this, confirm 15 teams in the round of 16 as we speak. Uh, the only group or the groups where teams are not winning as we expected is Group A and B, which was decided yesterday. Zambia failed to win any game. Mali failed to win.
Yes.
Comoros failed to win. And one more team in that Group B, Zimbabwe, they also failed to win. All of those teams are out, apart from Mali. They are qualified with 3 points. And that's why we are here. Tanzania, Uganda, if they fail to win today, we may have a situation whereby a team might just qualify with as low as 2 points to the next round. And that may be Angola and one of the team in either A or B that we thought they are out, because the results in that Tunisia Tanzania game is in favor of Tunisia.
Tunisia.
That means if it ends that way, the two teams in our group will be ending it 1 point each. And that may just be the weakest group out of the 6. Maybe the Super Eagles performance may just be against the very, very weak of the weakest at the end. So we need to wait and see who will play in the round of 16. But if all permissions goes through, we may be facing Mozambique, who defeated Gabon. But we still have to wait till all matches are concluded, because we are going to top our group, and we are likely to face any of
the best losers. Yes, definitely.
So we have to wait. But from the look of things, a team with 2 points, definitely if it ends, Angola will qualify automatically. Then we need to revise Group A and Group B and check who has 2 points or a point compared to what Tanzania and Uganda are doing in this group. Because it's all looking like Super Eagles and Tunisia all the way, if it ends this way. But so, barring those little sides, every other team are strong, from the Republic to Sudan to Mozambique, that they want to underrate.
Even
for
Equatorial
picking
Guinea.
first victories.
Yes.
Might just be a turn in the flesh for the big side. But Nigeria has a chance to double the lead in the last minute of this first half. And there goes the ball, bounces off 2 players of Super Eagles. Nobody to take all the pieces. Uganda killing down quickly. The chance for Ipiasu. So it's at our back line. He go one-on-one with Ego.
That's Bruno. That's Bruno.
All right, after now, and the Super Eagles are leading 1 goal to 0. Kosi Paul Onashu go well assisted there by Bashiru Fisayo. And it's been a good halftime for the Super Eagles. Good 45 minutes by all standard. No pressure. It's a calm game. They are really taking things easy. And the Ugandans are making it easy for them as well because they're not playing like a side that is on the verge of being facing Uganda.
Well, Shola, it's a football. It is what will happen because Uganda themselves, if you see the last minute try to counter attack, that is to tell you that it's a strong message. They want to score goals themselves. But Nigeria seems to be the one that has dominated. They are controlling things. Everybody is really, really doing what is expected of them to be done. And I think if they continue like this, we might likely still see 1 or 2 goals because we are superior in all departments. They've not really threatened us like that. We've not seen any shot on target. And then Uzoho has not really made any save like that. So we seem to get everything right, if you have to tell me, in this first 45 minutes. But my fear and worries now is I hope 15 minutes of trouble in the second half. Just exactly what we witnessed.
That's a litmus test for Coach
Mm.
Eric Chelle. His team up this penchant for always having a bad ending, an hypertensive one for everyone. The coach himself confessed the last time that he had nightmares in the last 10 minutes of that game, even while not sleeping or dreaming. So that is the kind of football that his team are gradually developing over time, not being able to manage the second half. So let's see whether the second half is going to be a bit different, and let's see whether the team is also growing and developing and learning from their mistakes. If they have a better second half than we've seen against Tanzania and Tunisia. So that's the test that we must watch out for, and Eric Chelle and his boys must pass that test.
Yes, they have to do that. They have to do that, and it should get it right now because most especially it has always been the substitution. Maybe and maybe it gets a little bit under pressure
Hmm.
on
Who is
or
going to come on board?
who do I bring on? Who do I put on the bench? And I believe by now you should have known who you are bringing on, who should stay. There is no reason for me, if you ask me,
With what we've
uh,
seen so far.
with what I've seen so far. I think if we play 20 minutes and there is no just go off and go rest.
Apart from Osimhen, who else to go and rest?
I think I'll say, with what I've seen, I think it should still give them. Let's see what they need to put up.
Maybe we just need Osimhen that need that rest. He has a yellow card. He should not pick another one.
Yeah, yeah.
In order to miss the next team. So he has that window for CAF to say all group yellow cards have been wiped out. But if you pick two, it's not going to be wiped.
Yes,
You
you have to miss the
rest
next game.
in
Yeah.
the next game. So maybe this is time for Akko Adams to come on board, or maybe Ademola Lookman
Ademola
to
Lookman.
come on
Yes,
board.
yes.
But there's a relative stability in the way we play. I think the coach should also learn restraint in destroying that stability. That's what he did the last time when they removed the Franco midfield to allow Alex Wood to have a free flow,
Yeah.
and he removed those shocks absorbers, and that really changed the whole complexion of him. So I want to believe that the coach should be patient too, even if you have penciled down a certain minute for and that pass, sorry for
Dele
Delebashir to run
yeah,
into, and the intelligent play coming from Bruno,
Bruno, exactly.
massive. That's what they call chances creation, and he created that chances from three lesser spikes player in the box, but was still able to pick out the intended targets.
Yes, yeah.
And three players against him, and the ball got to Onashu. And but the biggest error there is the goalkeeper Oyango. He made it so Tom Delebashir to pick out Onashu, because once you close him down, whether Onashu is ready or not, he has to square play. And if the ball gets to target, that means Onashu is playing to an empty post, and that's how everything pan out. Fantastic build up, fantastic finishing.
That's true. That's true. And that is why I keep saying that the coach should understand this player more. They seems to be highly intelligent. They know how to put those balls, where to put those passes. It requires um, intelligent players that can actually do that. If you are not intelligent enough, you might not be able to do that. Trust me. And that is why I'm saying that it is a matter of getting it right, putting the ball where you are supposed to put it. If you are not doing the right thing, if a Bruno has not shown that quality and that intelligently, any other player would have given Moses Simon the ball. And we all know Moses Simon to be a player that delays that delays
And
play
there's a player on him already.
on him already. But a normal thinking player can just give him the pass. But he knows that the best pass I can give at this particular time is an attacking pass. And that's a very good attacking pass from a left back position, because all balls you put into the attack could cause damage. And that was how that space came. Nobody, the Ugandan players, expected him to put that ball. And when you do most of your passes in a blind sight of a player of your opponent, that is what can really cause damage. The unmarked player on the field of play is the most dangerous player, and I think that is what Bruno has been able to do.
Yeah, the Uganda has really made it easy for us. Our two players, but watching, they are just looking at what Bruno would do, and he did it. And they allow all the space in the world for Jennifer Shield to run into space, making it so easy for us. But the build-up must be commended. One of the best build-up I've seen in the Super Eagles school. In fact, all our goals have been with fantastic build-up. We saw the first goal against Tunisia as well, from corner kick, short pass, and the boy eventually finds his way to Alex Iwobi with a pinpoint cross, and there is Semia that he put his head onto it. So the coach must continue in their lives. He must be able to create chances. Teams have not been playing too deep, and when they play too deep, he has a way of bringing them out of their line, and despite those who create space and chance, and they will always be scoring. So these are our 6 goals, no doubt, in this competition, and then we can actually score more. And let's see what the second half will bring. But like we always tell you, I still watch along on Sport Flames on the YouTube channel. You can follow, subscribe, and share the link with your friends. We always come your way every match, anytime Super Eagles are playing. We expect to be here and jubilate with you as we'll be looking at the AFCON for the 4th time on the 9th of January 18, 2026. There's nothing bigger and better than that as a New Year gift for this trophy. It's been a long time. AFCON 2013 is a long time ago.
Yeah, there is a lot of gift around it, Shola. There's a Christmas gift, and I think that was the first game we played against Tanzania. But that victory was a really, really great one. It put smiles on the Nigerian faces, because in a long time, the pain of not qualifying for the World Cup is still around, but they came with that sweet victory, and everybody started smiling. Then against Tunisia again, they gave us good football. We were all excited that wow, it's been a long time that Nigerian saw a display like this. Then now again, we can see some intelligent play from these new players. Dele Bashiru has always come on, but now he's having the chance to start and he has really been showing himself. I don't want to believe that maybe because we are playing Uganda, maybe because they're a weaker team, maybe because they don't have a point, they only have 1 point because we are playing. So, but it's because these boys can actually play football. And so far, Osimhen has been silent. If you ask me, Osimhen has been silent in this game. If they are a weaker side, this is the best time for Osimhen to show himself, prove himself that yes, he has advantage. But Paul Onacho has stole the show and he got the goal. Even though he missed a close range goal after Osimhen worked tirelessly, walked in his way into the defense line where he can actually score the goal himself, but he chose to make a pass to Paul Onacho at a very close range, but he hit the ball to the body of the goalkeeper. But he redeemed his image by getting that beautiful goal. So I think that Nations Cup, the fourth one, winning that and giving us that trophy, bringing it back to Nigeria, it will really go a long way. And maybe stylishly or maybe in a way, it can ease us and then we can forget about not going to the World Cup until next year when the World Cup starts.
That would give us a moment of relief while we wait for the huge action to start the World Cup. I remember in 1990, Nigeria placed in the finals of the AFCON. We failed to qualify for the World Cup in 1990. But there's a bit change of squad, and we are able to forget about the fact that we didn't qualify, that at least we have a squad that can give us something in the future. And that's the beginning of West Half era, and they gave us the World Cup 4 years after everybody started talking about the 1994 set. They won the bronze, silver, and the gold medal at the AFCON, and they also won the Olympic gold medal. Even though it's not free, that's a job. That's an era. Maybe this can form another new era. I would say around Alex Bishop on board, the likes of Ebibisa Akisomi on the bench, Toshuku Nadi was never close to being invited ever, but he's here again in this squad. Ego center back that's playing now, and many other young guys that are able to also register their presence in this team, like Rafael Indika, Oyeka. I believe this squad looks like a squad for the future, but Nigerians are really deep and they real almost immediately. If we can give this squad time to grow, I think we can replicate what the 1990 set started, which ended in 1996. The remnants spread to 2000, but I think that squad is their peak between 94 and 96. It could have been 98 if not for that stop by the federal government stopping the team to defend their title after for not going to the World Nations Cup in South Africa, and which prefer us in 1998. Let's see what this present couple players can do. Even Benjamin Francis, Frederick is another guy that's looking like a guy for the future. I think this setup really looks great. But the second half is here, and we've seen changes. The goalkeeper Onyango is being substituted for Uganda, and is going to be replaced by Salim. Onyango is 41 years old.
He came out of retirement.
And he has really disgraced and this is how he's ending. He's going back to retirement. He got himself injured in trying to save one of the goals when Spires attack, and finally Salim has replaced him. I also saw
Awazim. But we are trying to see maybe there is maybe it's Igbo or Calvin Bassi, and we are yet to confirm who he has replaced. We still see almost all the players on the field. We have Oyedi Kade, Raphael. We have Dele Bashiru. We have, okay, that's Calvin Bassi there. No, that's Awazim. That's Awazim.
Is that Ademola Lookman?
No.
Number 11 jersey?
No, okay, this is Bruno. I think he has replaced Calvin Bassi.
Okay, let's see.
I want to confirm quite well because I can see
number. That's Ryan.
That's
Awazim. Wazem.
I was
That's Calvin at
that's
the middle.
Ugo.
Okay, is that Ugo?
Ugo is
Ugo
Ugo.
is the guy that okay, that's Bruno.
Yes, that's
Ugo.
Ugo, number 5.
Okay,
Bruno
Save,
Onyedika.
save that.
Yes.
First pressure on the
So
defense
I
line.
think it's Calvin Bassey he
Okay.
has replaced.
Okay, so
He-
maybe Calvin also need rest.
you know, we talked about it that most
been
of these
playing all these
players
games.
he need, because the second round of 16 game will be a tough one.
Okay, confirmed. Calvin Bassey has been replaced by Awazem. But I want to see, there's a number 11 on the pitch. Ademola Lookman is wearing number 7.
Yes, number
Okay,
7.
so that's Chukwueze. Samuel Chukwueze.
Yes, that's Chukwueze is still there. Moses Simon is still there as well.
Okay, so the only sub for Nigeria confirmed is Calvin Bassey. We have been replaced there by Awazem.
Chidozie Awazem.
So it's centre back now. All back 4 has been replaced. So those guys that started the first game, we have a different back 4 entirely for this game. But meanwhile, the pressure is gradually building up. 1 minute, 2 minutes in the second half, and the Super Eagles have to deal with the serious pressure on the back line. And the second one is there. Ikpeazu has been brought down by Awazem, and the referee whistle is sounded in his favor. Free kick to Uganda, won by Nigerian. That's displaying for Uganda. Yes.
I think he really want the cups upset.
If you
look at the way he's playing, and there has been a lot of speculations in recent time, going around social media that he has apologized for not playing for Nigeria. But the question is, who exactly does he want to bench? Is it Victor Osimhen? Is it Paul Onuachu? Based on the current squad that we have here now, is it Ademola Lookman?
I don't think he has committed any crime if he doesn't want to play for Nigeria. There's no big deal. If FIFA rules is a bit relaxed for you to play for whichever country that is willing to give you a cap, that doesn't necessarily mean you are holding 2 passports. So I think you should cut him some slack. He's doing his best as long as he's representing the Ugandan color with his soul, blood, and sweat. I think he has been faithful so far, trying to ensure that his allegiance is really reflecting in the way he plays his game. I think that's the minimum he can give and what we can expect. So when Nigeria is coming here to come and start shaking our blood because they are blood related because his father and mother are Nigerians. He must the host he has swear to. He must be able to also let it reflect in this game.
They can only greet each other. I think Tanzania has collapsed again against Tunisia. Is now 1-1. So the group is open. Tanzania is beginning to give themselves some hope for qualifying.
Like I said, 2 points might just be enough. And a chance for Nigeria to make it 2. Fisayo Bashiru once again are ready to impress. If he can get 2 assists in this game, he will get into that conversation of let Fisayo start once again. The last time he started was under Finidi George.
Yes, and then the second game he came on against Tanzania and also Tunisia. So against Tanzania, yes, he was introduced against Tanzania, and but so far he has been displaying the man of the match play. He has really been proving, doing a lot of forward runs, and that is what a typical midfielder should come up with. Though he has not been doing a lot, there has not been a lot of supply. If you ask me, from
Awazem could have made number 2 for Nigeria.
He scored against Egypt.
He's been scoring.
So he almost. I see no reason why he tried to use his left foot. He should have used his right. He's a right-footed player.
He prepared for that ball.
He was
just waiting for a pass, but the first ball comes to him after everyone missed it. So you never knew whether to go for it.
That's just what happened there. Because if he has prepared, that should have been an easy goal.
An open goal.
Just a sweet one. And he has even read, he would have made himself a super sub.
Performance.
I think he has.
His header has been off edge since So what has happened? Is it because he's been given a captain banner? He start looking like he start feeling like a daddy for the rest of the squad, and he's not applying his full strength in this game.
No, this is just a less pressured game against Uganda, considering the fact that we are leading and we have qualified. They know with this scoreline, the 100% winning mentality is still there, and that is why I feel
So
that
you feel
mm,
the
it,
captain ban is not too good for
no,
him.
no, no, no.
Does he have the temperament?
No, right. Even before giving him the captain band, he has always been up to task. He has always been take because when the debate came at a time when they were about to appoint the captain, a lot of people he has really been taking up responsibility until everybody just felt
He started
Ndidi,
overdoing it.
no, Ndidi deserves it more than him. Ndidi has been the vice captain, and Ndidi has been doing a great job, so it's better.
I'm beyond playing well on the pitch or rescuing the team in difficult moments.
Mm,
For you to be a captain, there's this level of leadership qualities, calmness. That is one ability to talk to players and your mannerism as well. Do you think Osimhen have that?
no,
He has been having one-on-one go to with the players. The last time he was substituted, his hot head would not allow him to just go and sit down and believe he was. He just started shouting and talking and they started getting unnecessary attention. All of those things. Do you think a captain should be seen doing that?
in terms of leadership, I think he has portrayed that. And aside with Fred Ndidi, I can say is almost the most senior player. Moses Simon after Moses Simon and Wilfred Ndidi in this squad at this moment. And in terms of get the boys along, talk to the boys. He has been able to coordinate that in a way. Because I remember in Uyo at the time when there was a row between Nwabali and Calvin Bassi, he stepped in after Trustekong came. He was the one that actually calmed Nwabali down that this is how it should go. Though he's hot tempered, we all know that. And sometimes as a leader, you can't be calm or cool all the time. There are situations that requires so much energy, which you have to display. And I think Osimhen has been able to display that in some situation, in some circumstance. As much as I'm not saying he has done some things rightly, he has also done some things wrongly. But for that leadership quality and what a captain should do on the field, I think he has justified that and he has portrayed that. All he needs to do now, once this captain band is now on you, you know definitely that there are some things you don't do and there are some things you don't also say because a lot of your players are also watching you. So, which I think that might help his temperament and
Mm,
allow him
mm,
to
mm,
do more and
mm.
become or and be more calmer. And maybe that can also help him to always time his run
Mm.
and don't get and you don't get to offside position.
Anyways, there's no offside flag against him so far in this game.
Maybe because of the captain back.
He's now getting calmer.
Now he's really getting calmer.
I hope he's not going to slow him down in terms of aggression going for goals because we've seen less aggressive
Victor
version
Osimhen,
of
exactly,
Osimhen in this game.
exactly.
And but the game has been better. Another chance for Nigeria. Good pass from behind. Moses Simon with a cross targeting no one, but this has been picked up by Chukwueze on the other side. A header takes that on the way. Fisayo comes it things coolly. Onashu, we cannot get to that, but goalkeeper Salim, the new captain, picks it up easily for Uganda. The coach is not happy with the final ball. I think the player should have done better in that situation where you have Osimhen Onashu waiting for a pass. He decided to go for the eye. Like I always say, Onashu is not the player you will see in front, and then you start thinking that because he's tall, you want to put the ball on his head. He always play with his foot, and when the head comes, he do it, but not necessarily a player that is weak on his legs. The same thing applies to Osimhen too. but most of our final ball, another chance, and this looks
That
like
looks like yes,
a yellow card and or a red card.
it's possible a red card.
A red card.
Because it's outside.
This is madness of the highest order. How will the goalkeeper come out and put his hand on that?
Because it's the best decision or best thing to do because
it just came from the bench. Manbola Salim is the name of this goalkeeper. No wonder he's been sitting on the bench. And they have to bring back a 41-year-old man.
But you can't blame him.
This is what you call accept.
No, but you can't blame him. You can't blame him. Trust me. If you look at the ball,
there's nothing.
Osimhen,
no matter what, you don't leave your box. Since you cannot pick the ball,
that was a good pass from Samuel Chukwueze.
Yes, now you cannot leave the box. Why will you leave the box? This is a fantastic display of madness by goalkeeper Salim of Uganda.
He actually stretched out his hands,
deliberately pulling up his hand. Is it Atata or is that Atasa? Yes, this is complete Atasa.
but
the third goalkeeper that's looking like
he was not ready for it. You know, he wasn't ready
like a physio because it's not to come and wear the glove now. The team physio, in fact, this is the team physio.
You will see on the eyes of the goalkeeper, the third choice, that is this a responsibility? He was never prepared for it.
This game.
He has agreed and
he accepted that. He was going to assist let's just in carrying their box.
Let's just pack our bags and start going home
until
they call him to duty.
Oh no.
You could see on his face, Shola.
He's just laughing to himself. He knows that this is the wrong call.
He never expected it. He was just walking.
Well, when is your time? Your time will come. Well, no. See, this is the kind of a group that the Super Eagles find themselves. But we are not seeing it. Probably because we found ourselves with something similar like this at FIFA World Cup qualifiers. And we didn't do jack. Lesotho, Zimbabwe, Benin Republic. All these are minnows that should not have disturbed the Super Eagles. But we thought if those guys can stop us from going to the FIFA Cup. We saw the way South Africa played yesterday. Very, very poor.
Seriously.
That game is a complete comedy. And now they are in the round of 16. Those are the kind of team that stop us from going to the FIFA World Cup. Now, we are playing Uganda and Tanzania. Maybe we need to remove this facade and wait for the round of 16 to start before we start raising our hopes.
That's exactly what I told you, Shola. We can't, for now, says everything is well. But so far, the 3 games we have played, we have shown maturity, most especially against Tunisia. Aside the last 15 minutes, because that is really an emphasis we have to really focus on. And now against Uganda, we are beginning to show quality. You know, I said it that the first half, Osimhen was really silent. He didn't really do much, probably because of that new role that he has been they've bestowed on him. But play quality, we have been better.
Let's look at this free kick. This Uganda side are losing in the continent already.
I'm not sure we can score this free kick.
And this is a time for us to find a player with character that can just, on his own, bend this over the wall, because I don't see
we can't
standing there. Look at the way he has hid himself behind the wall. This is a good opportunity for us to make.
But we don't have a free kick taker.
And let's see what Chukwueze and Musisamo will do from this angle.
Okay.
And
but me, I'm not expecting so much. I just told you, Shola. I just told you that
that's the worst.
We don't have
from an out and out attacker I've ever seen in the last 20 years of my life.
Can I ask you a question, Shola? Tell me the last time we scored from a free kick.
It may not be too far away, but this is the worst in the last 20 years for me.
So why should he play? Has he been doing this in training? When last has he scored this kind of a goal?
I told you.
Even against in Fulham colours.
When you have Swegbengo, what you need to do as a player that knows your honor is improvise. Let me find a way to do something to beat this guy. and he has nothing to do. Look at the level of passes: 263 for Nigeria, passes completed. Uganda 113. We should do more than just one goal, as it were.
That is what now we have a numerical advantage
As well.
Against the lesser team.
And the numerical advantage is not by choice.
Yes,
they have to replace someone with a goalkeeper that cannot even contribute anything until the ball gets to his box.
Shola, now it is the time to prove that we are the better side. Games like this,
even in the second half,
games like this determine the quality of a team, and if truly you are a champion, because there are teams that are even better, bigger than Uganda. By the time we get to round of 16, they start showing something. A good team or a true champion shows character when you have situations like this. You are in rating, we are above Uganda. Head to head, we seems our players are more quality and better than Uganda.
This is where coaching comes in. A chance for Nigeria to make number 2, and there goes, because I know they have no goalkeeper for this game. Onyedika,
that's his quality.
In there,
goes too,
and I was able to make it number 2 for Nigeria. We should be scoring goals against a side like this, and
with a numerical advantage. So you could see the goalkeeper.
The first shot at him is in.
He was never ready. He was never ready. If he has a choice, then that is exactly.
And look at how Raphael rammed the ball in. Look at that touch. That first touch, that is the goal for me.
Fantastic.
No one come close. Almost from nothing, he brushed the ball in away from everyone, and he told us in yesterday's presser that at the training pitch that I'm ready anytime the coach wants him to come and play, and that's a perfect response.
He has proved himself.
He has done his job. The coach, it's left for the coach to know how to balance this rotation in the next game. Nigeria 2, Uganda 0.
I think Bashiru, Dele, and Onyedika has proved themselves. The two midfielders has really done well. One providing an assist, and the second one scoring a goal. The same kind of move. It's just like a replica of what Dele Bashiru did.
And Samuel Chukwu is
also he picked him quite.
Also redeemed himself.
But he was there. If he wasn't there, probably he wouldn't have seen him. And we all know.
Let's talk about Ryan. Another fantastic move from him. Osimhen has been opened up on goal. Oh, look at Osimhen! Osimhen! Why? How on earth?
Offside. He didn't time himself.
Are you sure?
Yes, he has been picked.
But this could have been a goal. Why will you run until you get to the goalkeeper? Look at the pass. He timed this one. Look at the pass from Ryan. And you run until you.
Oh, okay. I think it was a free kick.
No. Osimhen, this band on his arm is weighing him down.
He's heavy. He's heavy on him. But I still see
next time, Coach Eric Chelle, if Wilfred is not playing, let us look for another captain.
Probably Osimhen
has been suppressed by this armband.
but for me, I still see him scoring a goal, because I'm very certain, and which we all know, the coach might not take him off. He might still see another 90 minutes action.
Raphael is over. I'm sorry, Ikpeazu is overdoing this. Is Nigerian MUST thing. I don't really believe he needs all of this. Now Chukwueze is in trouble. He's been kicked. Maybe Chukwueze needs rest too.
He actually matched him.
Matched and able.
He actually that was harsh. That was a bit harsh. Coming from
we can't play for Nigeria again. We've seen you. There's no need of injuring all these players that still have the AFCON title to fight for. Uganda is out already, and he picked a yellow card for that rash tackle.
Yes, he deserves it, because that was actually a match and highly malicious.
And he's going to miss the next game if they qualify for the next AFCON. Well built. Maybe he will try another career in weightlifting.
He has the shape actually,
and
he has the shape.
His feet is not for football.
No,
especially at this level.
No.
Anyways, despite we are still leading 2-0, it's still the Sport Flames watch along. That's our creation for the AFCON. The way you watch, we also watch. We'll give you minute by minute reactions, live updates. Subscribe to the channel, share with your friends. Let's enjoy this AFCON together. A chance for Nigeria. Savage goes a B1, B2. It's set his man up. Goal number 3.
Onyedika.
Onyedika.
I'm happy for him. Now you know he can score goal.
Anything that gets to that goalkeeper is a goal.
No, even Onyedika can score goal.
Yes.
That is why Eric Chelle needs to trust.
Eric Chelle is in trouble.
He needs to trust these guys.
Look at our supporters.
You know,
everybody is happy. Enjoying this.
He needs to trust these guys. Raphael has proved it. That is why at the last Nations Cup, we know what they both did. Frank Onyeka will do the marking. Onyedika will attack and score goal.
But this build up once again. Look at
Samuel Chukwueze again.
Keeping himself
and well taking shots.
Yeah, keeping himself on his feet despite all of the roughness he passed through in the box, and was able to just pick up Raphael, who burst out from Igo and was able to.
You remember his goal against Benin Republic World Cup qualifier in Uyo? Exactly. That was how he all rolled to his path and he dispatched easily. And that is to tell you that this is what we need. Understand your player, give them the chance. 2 goals from a midfielder. The attackers are not even doing so much. That is to tell you the quality. 2 assists from Samuel Chukwueze to the same guy, the same style of goal, well taken goal. That is to tell you. Maybe we should sing Panana today again.
Massive 3 points for the Super Eagles.
And 3 goals.
And the good thing about this game is the second half is even better than the first half. And we can now say Eric Chelle is learning.
But I'm still waiting, Olushola. I'm waiting for his substitution.
His sub has been done.
Only one.
And we said he should be patient if it's working.
If it's working. And it seems it's working now. You know, nobody, but now I think this is the time Osimhen.
And he's always really controlling this backline. No shaky moments, no errors, no mistake. Because Nwabali got away with all of those errors because we didn't actually play with teams that wants to really come and attack us.
But I'm very definitely, I'm sure Nwabali is coming back in the round of 16. I'm very sure of that.
Let's see.
I'm very sure
because
I don't see
nobody will rate this defense line with this kind of performance from Uganda
because no much pressure,
no pressure, and they are not even playing like a side that wants to qualify. Another chance, Fisayo again, and in the midst of all of these poor defending from Uganda, Osimhen was really missing a chance. And look at what Ryan did there. He was deliberately looking for Osimhen, like, bros, these guys will allow us score now. We no go score.
That's why I'm saying that Osimhen should rest. He needs to look at that. Osimhen has not really done so much. First half, second half, up to 70th minute that we are now. He needs to just take him out. Let him go and rest. Let him go and refresh and reboot.
Look at the confidence between and the level of understanding between Fisayo and Raphael
and also Alebioshu. Alebioshu has been connected.
I'm just talking about the center side. They manage that midfield. Like, they've been playing together for donkey years. I hope the coach will know how to pick all these pieces and knit them together for the better Super Eagles midfield. Ryan has also helped them in a way, but Fisayo, Raphael, then Onyeka, Wilfred, Alex. 4 of these guys can play together. I don't know. Can they play together?
Well, it all depends
that
on
means we have less people up front.
It depends on
can we afford these 4 guys that seems they are really in form?
That I said it depends on the formation the coach will deploy. If you are doing a 4-3-3, it might not work. But if you are doing like a 4-5-1 formation, probably it will work. And I think with some teams, maybe a team like Morocco, maybe a formation like that could work, because we all know that they are very tactical to close down. And if you look at, though this is a less pressured game, if you ask me, they have a man sent off, and that is to tell you that I don't see Uganda doing much. Nigeria should rather score more in this particular encounter, because every attack we do always seems like becoming a goal. So with this kind of player, with all these players you just mentioned now, I think with teams like um, Morocco, you can actually make it work. All you need to do is to have three men that will stand in front of the defense line, which forms the 4-3-1. And the three men could be Wilfred Ndidi, Onyeka, and then probably we can have Dele Bashiru. That is the spine that stands in front of the foreman. Then in front of them, you have Alex Iwobi, and then you have Raphael Onyedika, which means you will be reduced to have just one attacker. Now, which attacker are you going to trust to give the responsibilities?
Well, the good thing about this is that there is a depth that we can trust. Even Akisomiro is still on the bench in that midfield. And the midfield is the engine room of any good team. Once the engine is rolling, then they can really get the firepower up front since they are running on on all cylinders. The energy needed will be supplied for the attack with all the firepower. So let's see if the coach can really give us a good combination
and don't also forget as well, Shola, which means in a way you collapse the wing play. And
we've collapsed that already with the way Ryan is running the wings and how Bruno is also joining the attack. We've not been playing the wing here. That's why you look at the way Samuel Chukwueze has been playing. He's always playing like the third striker. Moses has done that as well. And if you flip the coin, Ademola Lookman has done played similar role. Akko Adams has done that. We are not using a lot of wings, and probably that's why the Tunisian team collapsed against us. They were expecting us to rely heavily on the wings. I decided to go an inverted attacking style, which rattled the whatever plan they have for Spiders. And that is what we are doing. Another inverted run from the right, from the left, coming from Moses Simon there, though he ran into legs and Uganda have taken over. But the recovery rate looks good. The Spiders will win this. Fisari is on the player. Never lose sight of what is coming. Ego will not allow the Uganda to just go with the ball, and Nigeria wins it because see the way they rally back.
And that's a good recovery. Yeah, Dele Bashiru is already. See Raphael.
Stop everybody. Now Nigeria is turning the first to attack as quickly as possible. This is the best performance in this group stage for me.
Yes, and I'll also say no in a way because like we said, we are really superior. Ugandans have not really shown any threat. They've not really proven that yes, they have what it takes to compete with the Super Eagles, and that is why you could see that they prefer to defend more. Samuel Chukwueze is enjoying himself. He's doing more of crosses, and that could almost that's Moses Simon almost getting a goal there. Like I was saying that as much as they are playing well, they are doing a lot of attacking runs, a lot of more passes, because I never expected that they can even eat 200 passes so far because we've not been doing a lot of passes in our last two games. But this game seems to be like a practice match for me, if you ask me. And that should prepare us. What a good pick. What a good pick. As usual, we have to concede.
As 74 minutes. I hope this is not the beginning of that, man. You gotta score the Super Eagles out of nothing.
Out of nothing.
One pass defeated the whole defense line, and there's nothing Uzoho could do. Nigeria just have to concede. Look at this. That looks like an harmless pass, and nobody's there to shadow mark that run, and that player was free. Fantastic.
Good runs, good vision, good finish.
Good finish.
Everything good.
And the Super Eagles considered on the dot of sub 5 minutes. I hope this is not another last 15 minutes of nightmare.
No matter the result of the...
Look at the thing from that number 7. No chance for Uzo. Mato, fantastic goal.
No matter the result of the game, Shola, I must tell you.
2 sub
Yes,
to be affected.
that is Fago.
Fago and Onyeka are
Yes.
coming on board.
So let's see what Fago can also add to.
So Nashu will be leaving the space for Salim Fago.
Another good player, young,
Energetic,
and
athletic, and it takes a lot of risk.
yes, these are
And
the
now
future.
Seydou Sanusi returns to the pitch and is replacing Wu now.
He's going back to left fullback.
Yeah,
That's Bruno.
I think Bruno is still on the pitch.
Then maybe Bruno will come to right back. Okay. Alebioshu is still on the pitch. So it's Bruno. That's Seydou. So I think it's Bruno.
I think it's Bruno. Okay, Ndidi. It's Toshukwu Ndidi that's come on board. It's not Salim Fago. It's Toshukwu Ndidi replacing Nachu. Let's confirm the
Seydou. Who is Seydou replacing?
Seydou is on the pitch. In fact, he has touched the ball like 3 times in the space of 60 seconds that he came on board. But the scoreline remains Nigeria 3. Now, Yemashi Bruno, so that's the like for like. So they retain the shape. Now, Toshukwu will be playing a bit direct, more direct attacking role now, assisting. Okay, it's like for like all through.
So they have more
2 strikers retained, assisting.
No, I think he wants more power in the midfield now. You could see Ndidi.
Toshukwu will play as the second striker.
But you see him dropping too deep. He wants more men now in the midfield, which means I think Ndidi, based on the way he plays, he can carry the ball, he can move the ball, so he can receive a pass from the center circle and then create some space for himself. And I think that is what he's doing. And he can quickly join the attack. You could see him very patient, trying to receive the ball at the edge of the box so that he can create some space for himself. You can see him asking for the ball. He can really move the ball.
I like his confidence.
Yes, he can move the ball very well. He's a player that can create a lot of spaces. So which means if they understand him properly, then he's a player that can also receive. But we have a lot of players that plays the same way he plays, which might be a little bit challenging for him.
I think guts and determination, confidence separate our players from each other. Look at the way the guy is making himself
available to receive pass,
and is really dictating the shape of the Super Eagles attack. Unlike most of our midfielders that are not really mobile. Let's just see how this will impact the Super Eagles going forward.
You see him available again.
Yes.
He's always there. He wants to receive the ball,
to receive the pass,
and also creates. That's a mobile player, and it's always very dangerous for an opposition. So, which means if you are not careful, you won't really understand or know where next he wants to be available. Look at him again at the edge. You can see that he's more in the midfield. He likes it. That's why he wants to add more men there, create a lot of space, and then they can do a lot of attacking runs behind defenders to create those spaces required.
I hope it's not going to be another nervy ending. Because Super Eagles are now coming out in numbers
trying
like they needed to score goals. They should not be too anxious of finishing this game better than last time.
But if you look at it, Shola, before this game, these two sides looks like a team that will concede. Before this game, Nigeria, we've considered 3 goals. While the
conceding is not the problem.
It shows the quality of the defense line.
Yes, what I'm talking about is always the problem is why will Nigeria score and be scored? Why do you get? Now we scored already, they scored us. Now the pressure will fall on us if they scored another one, like Tunisia did. And that is the problem with these Super Eagles as they are on the pitch. It's a deja vu for them. They remembered what happened last time. I hope it's not going to happen. Let's quickly score the 4th goal for us to restart a 3-goal lead. And I hope they will not make a mistake of running too wide. The only shot on target from Ugandans got them a goal. I hope they will not make another error of leaving their backline and allow another 2nd goal, as the case may be. Now that's another chance for Uganda to hit us on the counter, but Raphael mopped that up. Uzor takes his time and teams calm again. So that's just my fear of saying because we considered 2 after we scored 3 against Tunisia. Let's quickly go and restore our 3-goal lead and expose the back line.
that is what I am saying, Shola. It now boils down to the coach. Don't forget, they are playing with a man down. That is the Ugandans. And it's not looking like they have a man down. They are even more playing. That goal seems to have given them some level of confidence.
And they will concede.
And
From the way I'm saying it.
And they were like,
they are just playing like there's nothing to lose again.
Let's just go all out. Let's get the result. But Nigerians seems to now like playing under a lot of too much confidence, which I can say overconfidence.
First free kick for Toshukwu Inade has been brought down. Is a thorn in the flesh. His fast touch, short passes. The Ugandans have no answers to him. They have to brought him down. And Osimhen is really
angry because the Ugandan players did not accord him any respect. Yeah. He was just talking to him.
No, immediately they brought down
Inadi. He went Osimhen there.
Just went
but you could see the way he waved at us, even Osimhen and Inadi, that come on, stand up and play football.
Osimhen says, no, you can't kick my teammates, and you cannot even show any removes. But Osimhen should calm down. Now, free kick. Samuel Chukwueze have another chance. I hope it's not going to be the same.
Are you still expecting anything better or interesting?
Yes.
Something fantastic, or should I say something miraculous?
Something great. This is a chance. This can be bending. I'm an optimistic Nigeria.
Oh, a prophet.
No, optimistic Nigeria. And that is it. Osimhen! Straight to the hands of the goalkeeper. That ball is too low for Osimhen to put his leg or head.
It was not aimed at anybody.
Another poor delivery.
So you said are you expecting a miracle? You said you want something.
The first free kick was
ballooned.
But this one was under ballooned. It's not high, it's not low. No chance for anybody to put their head or their leg. It's just the goalkeeper's
the first one was sent to the land of no return.
Only God knows what Samuel Chukwueze was thinking of.
But sincerely, Shola,
7 minutes more.
With this display now, I think a good coach, any team we are meeting, they might actually study Nigeria.
You can't. There's nothing to study in this game.
No, what I'm saying is, you don't get what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, they will study Nigeria and see that we are, like they said, 45-minute team. Once we play 45 minutes,
you can't have a chance.
The next.
See, look at it, Nadi. Deep at the edge of the box.
It's
to run the off is there.
It's still there.
I got saying something.
So I said they will see Nigerians at the last 10 minutes. A good team will hit us, and I think that is what the coach should really work on.
I think we've applied ourselves well, even though we consider the goal. They are not relinquishing possession. No chance for Uganda at all.
It's not all about possession, Shola. It's all about that purposeful football and be direct. You can't joke because you are 3 goals. You are leading by 3 goals to 1. Doesn't mean that's the end of it. Show some level of determination and how will I put it now? Reaction that you mean business. If anyone comes to you, beat them and play them like a baby. Now, this is Uganda. You are one man down. By now, they should be running, looking for the balls. But we are playing too comfortable.
Uganda is not even coming out at us. Why should
it doesn't matter.
We have
even Nigerians, we are not playing the way we are supposed to play.
We've qualified, bro. We scored 3 goals in this game. What else? 5 minutes to go.
Is there a problem if you score 7 goals?
Why will you waste the goals now when you have more important games to invest in?
If Kazu is going out, finally.
We've seen you, bro. You come back home in peace.
But you can see the fans.
That December is still going on in Lagos.
But you can see the fans of Ugandans. They are still celebrating for that one goal. So which means they came to this tournament and they scored 3 goals. It's a perfect fulfillment for them.
When you cannot compete and win a competition, you should not deny yourself that opportunity of enjoying yourself. The competition is all about participation. That's the slogan when you cannot win it. Well, special invitation to Ikpeasu.
to
30
come.
December is going on in Lagos. We are waiting for him.
Yes, he might come. He might come and join himself.
Just come and join us. Let's watch from home together.
Fantastic. But I think the questioner is, in a way, he will still have the mind to continue to support Nigeria.
Yes,
he doesn't.
Just his parents are Nigerians.
Just like what Kylian Mbappe did with the Cameroonians. He was there supporting them. He was really jubilating when they equalized that. So
blood
I think
is thicker than water.
Is still 1-1 situation in Tunisia and Tanzania.
Tanzania is really giving themselves a chance of qualifying. Akko Adams is about to.
And finally, Osimhen,
our captain for today.
So I would say 6. I would say 6
for doing,
at least for being a
for doing,
at least for being a you can see that you can see him going straight to the coach. and now he can't
really weigh him down.
But now he can't argue with the coach. He can't fight the coach because responsibility.
The problem I'm having is not all of those things you said, but giving him 6 as how down. 6 for what?
Because he shows some level of calmness and some level of maturity.
I beg.
He shows that. He shows. What else do you expect from a captain? And moreover,
his overall play.
The first time he captained Nigeria, we are actually leading 3-1.
His overall play is not the same Osimhen that we used to do.
I agree with you.
So I cannot understand.
I agree with you, Shola. I agree with you.
I cannot understand where 6/10 is coming from.
Because
Osimhen should be dangling around 3 and 3.5 for me. He's not in this game.
No,
that's not fair enough. For Raphael. That's
not fair enough.
That step up to find himself in those spaces that Osimhen should have filled up.
He created some scoring chances.
Some or one.
Even in the second half, there was a particular one.
Don't let us drag this. It's not Osimhen game. And Nigeria will not miss him in the remaining 5 minutes. And they will surely. They've never felt his presence in the whole of the 5 minutes.
But I still maintain. Okay, I still maintain my 6/10.
Okay, that's for you. Osimhen is 3.5/10. And coach, please, anytime Fred is not playing, give another captain another player the band, so that we can have our Osimhen back.
That's true. I want to agree with you on that. Maybe definitely we all know that round of 16, where Fred Ndidi will be back, so we can have the feisty, the fiercey, the I agree with you on that, because it seems he was really too calm in this game. He was not doing so much because of but if there is no armband, definitely we all know what Osimhen would have done. Osimhen would have been everywhere, angry, showing that aggression. But with this now,
Alebiosu to Ndidi are giving me joy. I'm really
new
happy.
New discovery.
The coach
gave them chance.
Yes, pick his church mind, exploit it, and exploit it as well. And the players are not disappointing. Yellow card to Awazem. I don't know what really happened there.
It was just the hand to the face. His hand to the player's face.
That's a card, no doubt.
Hand to the face.
I hope he's not picking a second yellow card.
No, it's the first.
Okay.
He's not missing the game.
So 89 minutes, a big chance for Uganda to cause a scare.
I hope we will not have the same kind of scoreline against them.
It will reflect. We should keep it respectable. The one-man war
has been really careful in terms of game management.
Substitution.
Yeah, he has really been careful. So he brought out who is necessary, by bringing out Bruno and introducing Seydou.
So our game is improving day by day.
Because they get feedbacks.
We may just hit our peak at the right time and win this competition.
I'm still waiting for the round of 16.
The tough games.
Yes, that's what I want to see a team like Morocco. I want to see a team like Ivory Coast. I want to see
another player is coming on board. Is it not Ebenezer?
No, this is not Ebenezer.
Okay, let's see.
I think this is
Fago.
Salim. That's Fago.
Fago is coming on board for Chukwueze.
Yes, it's a perfect one.
Everybody's getting their caps in this game.
We are waiting for Ebenezer.
It's Ebenezer that remains now. Like 4 players are being capped here.
Even 5.
Okay.
We have Ugo, we have Yalepiushu, we have Nadi, Salim Fago now. I think that's all.
Yeah,
Yes, 4
players.
Four players.
And,
Yes, Ebenezer to
maybe
get
can
his own.
get a goal.
That's Ugo. Almost made a mistake there.
Wow. No communication.
Yes, he was angry. That's quality.
Yeah,
Good
you
player.
talk.
Yeah, I called you.
Okay.
That's what the message he was telling him. But I called
I
you.
don't, well,
I called you.
yeah.
It's just a straight message.
Okay, you said I called you.
It's actually a good communication.
Yeah, but
That
there's a gap somehow.
maybe he didn't hear
Yeah,
him.
you didn't hear him.
There are situations like that on the pitch as well.
So I'll pick this thing up. Okay, it's the goal kick. All right. 4 minutes gone already. Anytime from now, we should be smiling with 3 points in the bag. And that's it.
And that is the end.
The center referee just signaled the end of the game. Nigeria 3, Uganda 1. Massive 9 points. The only team that claimed up 3 points. And that throws me back to 2021. We won all our 3 matches and sent packing in the round of 16. We got the best team in the group stage, the best coach of the group stage, blah, blah, blah. Only for Tunisia to turn up and send us home without a 40-meter shot. And I hope it's not going to be the same case here.
I think now the journey just started. Let's see how far. But for me, my player of the match, Oyedika, no doubt, Rafael Oyedika, he actually proved himself. And whatever happens afterwards, I think these are good revelation of players, if you ask me. And it's going to showcase us and then take us far. And then for what you said, with the way the boys are playing, I think we have a lot of chances to go far because this is a good one for our players. You can see Osimhen and Ikpeasu greeting each other. Everybody are really excited to have.
Yeah, that's brother love. After the game, players should find a way to football spreads love and peace, and players should also find that meeting point after the game. Anyways, Tunisia failed to beat Tanzania, so Tanzania have to wait, see
what
happened in the game when Angola will be in action. Tanzania in 2 points, Angola is also in 2 points, so it's confirmed Uganda is out, but Tanzania will wait to know whether Uganda will win or play a draw. A draw will see Angola through. A win will see them through. Then if they lose, then we'll start looking at other permutations apart from points. Maybe goals will come on board and we'll see how it goes. All right. Is there a serious thing to talk about this game? Maybe we'll just wait for our next opponent in the round of 16 when we come your way once again to continue this broadcast of Watch Along on Sport Flames with you. Choi.
Let's wait and let's see which opponent we are facing. And you can see they're confirmed teams that have qualified for round of 16. Algeria, Egypt, Mali, Morocco, Nigeria, South Africa, and Tunisia.
Based on the concluded groups, but based on the calculations and what can happen, as we speak, 15 countries have been confirmed. What we are yet to confirm from the rest, apart from the one on the screen there, as rolled out there by
that's the best
by Toye, is what will be their positions. So Mozambique, Benin Republic, Sudan, and Tanzania are holding it down.
That's the best third place teams.
So Angola have a chance to edge out Tanzania, because if you can get 3 points, then you should go through. Tanzania failed to get 3 points, but Angola is yet to play. They are on 2 points. So those are the teams that should make it, if you ask me. The 2 teams in Group A and B cannot qualify anymore. So we are looking at the 4 teams coming from C, D, E, F, and Tanzania just hanging there. Angola will play tomorrow. Every other team, apart from the one we have just mentioned, are on 3 points already. They are through practically.
Exactly. And For me, like our focus, or rather my own focus or concern, is the Super Eagles of Nigeria.
With 9
Because
points, I think we should
we
get the least qualified team,
and I think,
provided it's not coming for our group.
yes,
So we may
I
likely
think
face
the list either
Angola,
Angola,
Mozambique,
Mozambique.
any
So
of those 4 third place teams with the least record of qualifying will play Nigeria, because no team can get to 9 points no matter what happening. The games that are coming up later today and the games that will be coming tomorrow.
that's just it. So we should now focus, because they might look little on
Yeah,
paper,
on paper.
but they can be dangerous. They can be dangerous, and then I would say probably this is the first time, or in many years, that we are not using calculator to see what we need to do, who needs to win, and how do we go about it. Also, it's a good one for us.
Definitely good result for Nigeria, and the Nigerians are happy for the first time in this competition. No shaky second half, fantastic display first and second half, and we saw lots of players that can really grow into big boys and make the Super Eagles strong. Maybe we start looking at qualifying for the FIFA 2030 World Cup if our protest against DR Congo fall through, because this level of a younger, maturing team looks promising enough for us to believe that we have a future if we can get our tactics and strategies right. Thanks for joining us. Nigeria 3, Uganda 1. Salim have to leave the pitch due to a red card, so it's 10 men against Nigeria in the second half, and we capitalize on that. Rafael Erodica scored 2 goals to ensure that he complements our first goal in the first half, where Paul Ashu also get his first in this competition. So it's a wrap on the show. That's the story of today's game. Ulusha remains my name. Toye, thanks for showing up once again. We'll show up in round of 16 when we play for a spot in the quarterfinal. The watch along party continues on Sport Flames on YouTube. Share the link with your friends, subscribe to the channel, and let's make it a huge, bigger family next time when Nigeria is playing. Adios. Complete thank you to the backroom staff, those guys behind the camera, those guys behind the lights, and the guys that ensure connections and the our voice comes good to your viewing pleasure. Ulusha Lalibayo remains my name. I'm out of here. Enjoy the rest of your day.